Start this module 3. This module 3 is a 5-day module where you will use the blended methods of learning. We'll give you PowerPoint presentations. We'll also give you simulator experience, the unique experience of handling the ships or handling the cargo on the simulator itself. So I'll give you my introduction first. My name is Captain Muhammad Shafiq. I was the head of department for this college for some time. Now I'm in Southampton Solent University. I'm the fellow of Institute of Chartered Shipbroker. I'm also fellow of Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, and I'm also chartered marine technologist. And I've sailed on LNG vessels for some time. I've worked on over 23 years at sea on tankers, and in addition to that, of course, I have got the teaching experience of nearly 15 years. This particular liquid cargo simulator courses and LNG courses I'm delivering for last 15 years. So, and my experience, I'm going to share it with you. We'll talk on the project a little bit more. Those of now, I need your introduction to the virtual learners also and to the group here. Can I start from you, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Your introduction.
Sorry?
Your introduction. Can I?
Yeah, I'm Leonidas Chrysinas. I'm from Strathclyde University. We are partners with the City of Glasgow College on the MoS Way Network project. And we hope that we will have a successful module.
All right. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, can I?
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel. I'm Runyan. I'm studying for a PhD in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering at the University of Strathclyde. Yeah, from the course, advert interesting, so looking forward to gaining a lot of knowledge.
This course is technically interactive. Interactive means you are interacting with the lecturer to get knowledge. You have already done the module 1 and 2. Module 1 and 2, 1 was more about designing of the vessels, how these ships are designed, or LNG bunker barges are designed. And then, of course, we have got module 2, which is very diversified about the safety and other aspects, which people have learned a lot from it. Now, this module, module 3, is giving you an hands-on to the operation. So the blended approach, we have a lot of short video tips where we are telling you, okay, this is what we are going to show you, and you are getting the experience from videos, from the simulation, etc. Can you stop it? So let's press on. Something about the housekeeping. This is a no smoking place, so of course, if you need to smoke, you need to go out of the main door, and on your left hand side you have got the smoking area under the railway bridge if it is raining. Then your designated smoking area, I've told you, it is just under the bridge, left from the building. Because this is a simulator environment, liquid cargo simulation environment, we normally do not allow food and drinks, but if there is closed cap bottles for drinks, please feel free to bring them. And now, in case of fire, there is no fire alarm as far as I know planned for today. So if there is fire, we are going to walk calmly to the nearest exit, which is right on our right hand side. And of course, then we will go down, we will not take lift, and we follow the fire marshals of this building. Mm. The evacuation route is marked, and the designated assembly point is on the left-hand side of the building, right under the bridge, railway bridges. So this is where we are going to assemble, and most of the places you will see the assembly point and the fire. So evacuation route and plan is very simple. We are going down by the stairs, go out of the main door on your left under the bridge behind the wall. Lunch and comfort breaks. We are going to have two comfort breaks or coffee breaks and the lunch break at around 12:30, depending on how we are doing our exercises, because we will be engaged with the machines. Sometimes the learning objectives are set in such a way where it is you who is interacting with the machine, so it may take a little longer, or we'll have to stop the exercise earlier. So we'll have to be a little flexible in our coffee and tea breaks, or the lunch breaks. But today we are definitely going to have a coffee break at 11 o'clock. And then after an hour or so we'll have a coffee break. Today we are mainly on the theory part, and then later on we will go on the project introduction. Maybe you are aware of it. This is the extension of Marco Polo project on the MoS Way. It is Motorways of the Seas now. And this project is now at the point of its conclusion. Very shortly, we will have the rest of 2 modules delivered, and that will be the end of the project. We have done most of our visits or cross-fertilization activities in the past 1.5 years. We have a very successful conference arranged at Strathclyde University Technology and Innovation Center, and so now the project has achieved its objectives almost. This week we are our colleagues are visiting Ravitosa in Greece, and they are also doing the site visits over there. So what are the objectives? Let me define you the objective. What we are trying to do, we are trying to bridge this gap. The gap between the bunker barge and the ship, or ship and the loading port, or from the bunker barge loading from the shore. So we will talk on all multiple aspects. So the basic objective here is to give a unique combination of theory and practical of LNG handling in liquid and vapor form. Both you will be handling. You will be handling in but above all, this is a very short aspect of your experience. You will be getting more of the handling theory experience, where we will be talking about different forms of working on board this ship, and about also the safety in handling this. So we'll talk about the practical interaction with terminal with regard to communication, handling of cargo, including the emergency situations. We will discuss almost all the emergency situations which can perhaps happen on board the LNG carrier or LNG bunker barge. So the synopsis of the course will mainly cover the practical work of LNG vessel along the theory aspects, system and component used in operation on board. The journey of module learning starts from a new ship delivery. So what you have got, that when we give you the vessel, bunker vessel, that bunker vessel is straight coming out of the dry dock. And then from that dry dock, it is the one which is we are moving ahead in So what are the things we need to do once we take over the new ship or a ship after a retrofit? We will do those things, and then after that we are going to embark on that journey. We will do the inerting of the tanks, we will do the gassing up of the tanks, the cooling down of the tank, the loading of the tank, discharging of the tank, or the bunkering, of the tanks, and then finally we will go on to make the ship gas-free. So gas-free means warming up the tanks, and also once we are warmed up, we are also going to do the degasification of the gas of the tanks, and then finally we will go and deliver the the rest of the cargo to shore. We have and make the ship gas free for dry docking, refit, and we'll also talk about the emergencies. So learning outcomes, there are multiple learning outcomes which we have decided on the project. Simulated connection to disconnection of loaded arms, which you will do on board the ship. We will also simulate the ESDS setup, ESDS testing, how we do the ESDS. And of course, always before an exercise, there is a good deal of theory, introduction to you, because you have never sailed on these vessels, so we'll give you the theory introduction of it, and then finally we will also give you the other practical aspect of it. So practical simulated handling of vapor exchange from shore and bunkering vessel. So we'll do some vapor exchange and liquid exchange. Then inerting tanks with inert gas and nitrogen. We'll give you different scenarios where you will be either getting the inert gas for your interbarrier spaces, or for the tank. Management of interbarrier spaces and annular spaces, which we are going to talk about. Cooling downs of tanks prior to the loading. Talk about then gassing up of the tanks. Once we have done gassing up of the tanks, vapor return to bunker vessels, pure reliquation, vapor return to cargo spaces. We will also talk about the line setup. The line setup is the most complex system on board the gas carriers. So we'll give you different scenarios for line setup on board the tanker, on board the bunker barge. It will be quite challenging for you. But this is the challenge about this. You are interacting, but this is where you will think and see from where we can route the lines, or from where we can load the ship. What lines are better, from where we will take the liquid, from where we will. It will be your challenge. You will be mostly working on it and using your own thoughts and own mind to solve it. You will make mistakes, but you will also learn from the mistakes. And at the same time, I will be guiding you all the way through to the process, how to line up, how to pass the liquid or get the vapor back. Remember, whenever we are loading, we are also discharging water. Your tanks are never empty. They always have something in it. Either air, either inert gas, nitrogen, cargo, liquid, or cargo vapor. Okay, so we'll talk a little about the liquid and vapor calculation, management of gas, including the boil-off gas, which is the combustion on board, theory and practical for machinery used on board ship, including cryogenic main stream pumps. We will talk about the vaporizer. We will talk about the LD compressors and HT compressors, light duty compressor, heavy duty compressor. We'll talk about the cascade refrigeration system. We'll talk about the ballast management, nitrogen generation and management inboard, and of course custody transfer system and emergency management. Do you have any questions at the moment?
Just to start.
Yes, it will be quite challenging for you. This 5-day journey, at the end of this journey, you will have some kind of confidence. Yes, I know how these bunker bars are loaded. I know what are the problems associated with it. What are the challenges? Because we may be sitting in an office managing the bunker barge. It is the people on board the ship who are facing those problems. So this project is exploring the understanding of different things. So simulator, number one thing, you need to know what I am telling you. So you need to have a small notebook. Excuse me. All this information which I'm passing you, I'll tell you some of the key things. You may not be able to remember everything, so please note down. Then understanding. Understanding need a bit of interaction. So tell me what you understand, what you didn't understand, and I will let you know what you are, And then of course you are applying it on the simulator. The knowledge and understanding, and knowledge I'm giving you. Once you apply on the simulator will react with you. It is interacting. Some of the commands it will accept, but the results will not be as you expect, because you are applying it wrong. So you will analyze those things, what is happening there, what will be the reaction. Once you have opened the valve, what has happened, where the liquid gone, what was the temperature of line, and all that kind of thing. Then you are evaluating the performance of different things. You are evaluating your own performance, how you are interacting with the machine, how you are giving the orders to it, and how it is behaving on your orders. Then of course you will have certain challenges where you will create from your knowledge, and that is technically the assessment part of this course. That we will have a very short MCQs, but that is actually the assessment part of the course, that where you will face the challenges and you solve it with the knowledge I will give you. And of course I am always there to assist you or guide you all the way through. So remember this thing, at any point you can start, think, learn, interact and communicate. So we will be communicating as a team, you as a learner and I am as a facilitator or tutor of this thing. We will interact with, so it is a three-way communication happening, me, you and the simulator. So simulator is our part and parcel in this learning process. Okay, so let me now tell you a bit about the simulator itself. This simulator is designed by L3 Communications. At the birthplace of it is the Southampton Solent University, Warsaw, and then finally it has gone to different platforms. It was, some of the bases were bought by the American company, and then very recently I've learned that it is bought by Warsaw. So they are the ones who are working. This we will have, the simulator also have a loadicator or a cargo max system, where we are loading, and you are, because you have a naval architect architecture background, then you will be able to see or understand, even in fact, on this simulator, you can do the loading in different conditions and see the effects of these things on the system. Okay, so and this is basically our liquid cargo simulation, which of course I will explain you when we are on the system. Sorry for with my the virtual learners, because unfortunately we will not be able to give them the simulation experience. I wish our virtual learners are here in this room with us. But anyway, you are enrolled on the system already. The only thing which you need to do is to kindly sign this attendance sheet. The attendance sheet there.
Okay.
And Leonidas, can you also take the attendance of our virtual learners?
Okay.
And put the papers here somewhere. Yes. So can you please sign it for this session? And we will also keep the attendance of the virtual. All right. So that is the introduction of the course. So I wonder, do you have any questions so far?
No.
No. So we will. This was just an introductory session. So we'll take a little break for a cup of coffee, and we'll talk to virtual learners in the meantime to answer their needs. Okay?
Are there any course materials that will be delivered?
The course material is the presentations. You will have to take the notes of certain things, because mostly it is here on the system, on the simulators. Write to them. How many are there?
I can hear you, so...
Hi. Hi, folks. Do you have any questions? You can type in your questions. Are they with you over there?
Give them.
Is Francesca online also? Because I've never used this software, so I'm not fully aware of. User has disconnected and come by. Moderator one, can you hear us? Is that you have written?
Yeah. What about?
No. Have you written this?
Yeah. For you.
All right. No. Unfortunately not. Can you stop the speaker? Can we stop the speaker and video?